Hi guys. How's it been? Do you guys remember this game? I do. I'm playing it again. Ta-da. Oh. Got ya. Cool. 1 8 7 dot 222. The baby from Squid Game. 19 98 space dash dash O S E Q R E.
Hello, Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling. Okay, I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case. A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior. The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Well, it gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental. There was also faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FBI resources by looking into it. And said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay. Human Davis. Mia Cole. Do her first. Ding 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 ding. My phone ding ding ding. So wrong. Female, 31, type 1, brown. Yeah. And then Sriracha. Okay, let's see what's about him. Nothing. He's male.
Just another coincidence, right? Look, I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Nicole. But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Nia's fire wasn't an accident?
Okay.
You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't understand what that means, Tanner. Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Yeah, true. How is that guy, you know? Ring. Okay, it's not that. That's Deadborn. Let's read it down now. Okay, so ion size we set to for both organic and non-organic. Okay, it's non-organic, so same weight in gram is 100 del of A. So sample weight in gram times 100. Okay, so 420. 420. Oh no, I'll close it down. There we go. 420. And then threshold. Solid, okay. Threshold is half of the delta V. Okay, so 210. Sample matrix size. The default value for the matrix size is set to 5. If using an older version of the template, version 3 or lower, you must set the matrix size to 4. Size. Here we go. For 2. Okay. 2. Okay. For solid sample, okay. 3.5. Okay. So 3.5. There then sample matrix size. So it's 5 maybe. Song it is. ion size. Oh, it's meant to be 6. They should really word that better. It's meant to be 6. They should word that better, you know. That's how to read it. Okay. No, need that. Need that. Yeah. Okay. Someone's gonna go. So, put this over here. Go back up to this. Put this over here. Put this. No, I need that. Yeah, I got it. Here we go. Okay, so input the CCVT. Okay. 901. And then I think it's at the pH. Yeah. Right, so pH is 6.5. Frequencies is the response frequencies must be entered from highest to lowest intensity spike. There must be between 1 and 5 spikes that are higher than the threshold represented
What are you doing? Get back in there.
by the red area. You can use the mouse to calculate the highest to lowest. So, highest first, lowest last. Okay. Okay, so highest finger, highest number. I'm gonna go like this first. 9.20. 9.20. Okay. Second highest is 250. 2.50. Next is 153. 1.53. And last one 10.5. No. 10.61. Wood. I don't know what that means. Okay, now what? Oh, gasoline? Gasoline. That's some shit. It's on fire, bro.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... You know what? This was no accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? I can't talk about that, operator. Not now. When the time is right, Hal will let you know. I'm sure. But what we're doing here, it's important. You see that, right? It matters to me. I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy. Almost from the start. And usually I get her to switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing. But yeah, I just never could. She wanted to be the singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice.
Really, she's a decent person. A decent person of and seen husband of handsome girls too.
Are you still there? Oh, anyway, thanks, operator. Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing how, well, as much as someone can know how, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
I hope it is you in November. I should probably get to do my normal job. But it wasn't an accident. Yep. Where the FBI has handled the cold case, it's strange. You think there must be a good reason. The trouble of walking with yeah, kinda.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word? I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why? I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood? Oh, there's no deal, Evan. It's just highly confidential. Classified. And way above your pay grade. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Good. For now, nothing. I'll be in touch later, Evan. This good, my breath. I don't actually watch these streams, you know. But I don't care, cause I'm a boy and I'm not a fucking toy. What? Sizzle, sizzle.
So who the hell am I talking to this time?
The same operator Tanner from before? Good. You haven't been fired. I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo of the desert. You remember, right? Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that. But I did find something else.
What did you find? One second, sitting up chat. Or the guy in chat.
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand. I'm no geologist, but they look funny to me. Like they've been moved, put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. Lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many corpses?
Hard to say, but I counted more than 100 stones. If they're all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math.
Doing it in my tears.
Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner? Let me send you the files.
Thanks, Barry.
Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. Dryfield.
Well, don't just
Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
I don't actually trust him. Any of yours?
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age. Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage. The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition, the body appears to have been buried for approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Photo front. Photo back. Welcome to this facility, Gabby. You're good, in good hands now. Wait, Gabby. Fucking Gabby bitch from the no. Nameless. Gabby Mills. This. Human DB. B. MILLS. Again?
Yeah, that looks like it could be the first name. But I'll need the last name too. I'm thorough like that. Are you positive about this one, Tanner? Check this name on the database to make sure it's the right person.
Case. Database. G. No. G. A. B. B. E. B. U. U. I spelled it wrong, that's why. Gary.
How did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Show evidence. Try to press that.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's the connection to Connie?
It's crazy.
Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here. Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence. Want to see if that name is on your magical list too?
Fucking saw that. Nah, I saw it, bro. I'm not tripping. I went like this. Quentin fucking Spence. I knew I saw Quentin. So I thought UK.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
No, not really. I mean, Gabby's dead. So's like some of the other people. Wait, can you figure out what the other business means? Database. Circle means alive. Back. missing.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive. Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner. They found him buried in a lab coat with some, you're never gonna guess, floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way.
Yippee! Yappie! I like to eat blueberry pie. No, I don't. That's a lie. Blueberry make me wanna die.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury, similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition. At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Crazy. Okay, so it's received badge. Quentin Spence. Let me check this quickly. Quentin Spence. He's meant to be missing, so he's dead. Floppy disk one. Floppy disk one. Study. Okay. 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 Yeah, my job is getting to flop disk 2. Is it that? What? Is it numbers? Paid. Homework. Okay, I'll take the hint, you know.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those 2 files for clues about the password, focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those 2 files open and see if you can do something with them.
Symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk to be there for a reason, 10 out. Maybe keep those 2 files open and see if you can. I'm so confused. What? I suggest checking those 2 files for clues. What 2 fucking files, bitch? Where's 2? $29.87. Okay, I'll try that. $29.80.
The key and lock icons, operator. They must be important. I suggest you combine them to reproduce the schematics on the second floppy disk. My hunch is that the content is not very important. Just the part with the icons and the 2 files mentioned, FMP 1138 and Res 2.
To unlock full potential. Wait, what? To unlock full potential. Maximum. What? I'm so confused. It's not the full potential. Oh. Try put all the numbers. 66.72. Maybe 105 at the end. Okay, I'll use that.
I feel like you should physically move and overlap the windows, operator, to reproduce the schematics, aligning the brackets.
Ender Pearl, Blankensteel, Chicken Joggy, 5. And E. And yeah.
to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
Ain't your power secret. I'll just hate being alone when you hear noise. Oh, hey, stop. It's a bind.
Look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
I love this stuff. It's so cool. I got a Glock. Evan's apartment. I got a Glock to my head. A shot went off and a clock was mad. Come on, shot. Yay! Time to spam the space button. Yippee! 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 Oh,
Good morning, Evan. Look, about yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay? Thanks. Guess the FBI has got me wound a little tight these days. Well, I better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I? Let's grab a beer later this week, all right? Once everything calms down in the madhouse. Oh, Right. Well, you know my wife, Evan. She's not exactly a social butterfly, is she? Bye, pal.
I don't trust him. Walker.
Operator Tanner, that you? Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody? Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner. The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mole goddamn operator program. I'm not a goddamn mole. Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth. From what I can tell, there should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
I'll trust this guy 100%. What's that? Okay. Okay. Play now. Like, it was awesome fast, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy? That would have been too easy, huh? I'd like to get in the facility. Yeah, take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
Zero, 1, 4, 4, 0, 5.
Let me try it. That's not it. You should look for a way to find the correct code instead of asking me to enter random numbers like a trained monkey.
Ooh, motherfucker. Oh. 1, 4, 4, 8, 5.
Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! That's 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner. Well, let me see if I can find something useful. Something that the investigating team left behind. Sure as hell won't be easy. Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here, but if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility. Not much, to be honest. You ever wonder what the baby of a hospital and a prison would look like? Because that's exactly what this place is. While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend. Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you. An ID. A link to another case. His favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something, all right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.